more local rugby on the show right now. Not loads of matches, of course, with the Six Nations being played. We did get some. Fraser, for Narberth, we heard from their head coach, Liam Gadd, who, as always, is so open, really good to talk to us every week. They went down by 10 points against Neath, who were third. So it was 31-21 to Neath, and it has been a real struggle of a season for Narberth, hasn't it?
It'll be frustrating for them now. It's 4 pretty narrow losses in a row. Actually, I do expect them to finish a little bit stronger. They've got some big players who've come back. Actually, Jack Bennett, standing in back row player, he's back in. He's returned to fitness again. Actually, the defence coach, Snowy, Matthew John, played very well on Saturday. So they have now got players returning, and they do seem more positive about that. But it's a huge game on March the 22nd, isn't it? If you look at the table, they're second bottom. They are level on points with Bonamine above them. Bonamine have 2 games in hand. One of those games in hand is Pontypridd this Saturday, and then Narberth's next game is the 22nd at home to Bonamine. That is critical. That is critical. You feel Narberth have to win there. They've still got every chance of staying up. There's still a good few games to go, but with those 2 games in hand Bonamine have, that could be a pivotal Saturday. Yeah,
that will be the one to watch, Gordon. And we're right behind the Otters, but it's going to be tough, isn't it, from here on to survive?
Yeah, we spoke about it last week as well. The same old problem. They're not closing out games, and I suppose it's just the quality of the players they haven't quite got at the moment. No disrespect to them, but, they are where they are. But losing, as Fraser said, 4 times, is it, in the last 4, losing late in games. It can be a little bit demoralising, to say the least. But, fingers crossed, they might get a few results, as Fraser's just pointed out, and may stay in that division, which would be a bonus, really, with what they've had to, get through this season. It's been hard.
It has been tough, but they are still in contention, as you said, so we'll follow that to the end of the season. Fraser, in the first hour, you had a good interview with Nico Sotaro, didn't you? The Larne player coach. They had a thumping win to secure promotion in Division 2, and they did it in some style, didn't they? 47-0 against Betis at the weekend.
Well, we talked about Matt Sherratt's honeymoon period lasting 2 weeks. Nico's lasted 2 years, actually. One of the lucky ones. They went up last year, champions. Straight up again. They've done very well. They've done really well. And you're right, I didn't expect any slip-ups against Betis on Saturday, and they put them to bed. And they haven't, they're not a side that spends big or throws money around or cash on the table. Larne, they're a colloquial group of boys from that area, to be honest. There might be 1 or 2, but they're a close-knit group. Nico, and that counts for a lot these days, and Nico alluded to that in his interview. I think they socialise together, they train together, they work hard together, and they've gotten a crest and a wave, and they've really built some momentum now, and I think they'll be all right in Division 1 too. In terms of the title, I mean, Lamptre have got to win their last 3 games. Larne have finished. I can't see any slip-ups against Milford Haven or Whitland. No disrespect to 2 of our Pembrokeshire sides, but they're both poor sides within that division at the moment. I think if Lamptre beat Lucher in their next game, then it will be as good as over. But still, for Larne to go up, champions or not, is an achievement.
Yeah, excellent effort. You can listen back to Fraser's interview when you catch up with the show on the website at purewestradio.com. I also just wanted to mention in Division 4 West A, Gordon, how about this for a score? Nayland 105, Langham 10.
Yeah, that's a bit of a hiding, isn't it, Ben? I don't like to see scorelines like that. I honestly don't. Langham have struggled for the last, most of the season, unfortunately. Nayland have got a very good side. They're looking forward to this semi-final in the West Wales Plate in their division, and they're playing that now in early April. So they those boys are really gunning to get into that side. So they got something to play for, and unfortunately Langham came up against a very good Nayland side, hungry to play well and make sure that they're picked for that particular that outing. Whereas that made it doubly hard for Langham to get anything from it. But
you can only beat what's in front of you, though, and so to rack up that number of points as well.
That's 100% right, Ben. You can only beat what's in front of you, and they certainly did it very well on Saturday. They ran in a number of tries, and Andrew Slack in his 42nd year even got on the try sheet. Fair play to him.
Mark James as well, bring himself.
He's even older, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
well,
there we are. Life begins at 40, see, boys.
there we are. We are heading towards the business end of the football and rugby season. Dare I say it, cricket isn't a million miles away, is it?
My God, how's that?
We will follow that run-in over the next few weeks in both the local football and the local rugby. And don't forget, as we spoke about in the first part of the show, that semi-final, of course, in the Pembrokeshire Senior Cup at the Oggy Bridge Meadow on Friday evening, Milford against Clarbeston Road. We are pretty much out of time. 2 big football matches to come on Thursday, though, Gordon. Man United against Real Sociedad and Tottenham against AZ Alkmaar. Come on, they're the big ones, aren't they?
Yeah, both sides got a bit of work to do yet, Ben, haven't we, to get through to the next round. So we leave it at that, will we?
I don't know whether I'd rather be Man U or Tottenham. I don't know.
I know who I'd rather be, mate. You stick to Tottenham.
I didn't think AZ Alkmaar were very good, so I do think we should win on Thursday. Sociedad are a tricky team.
Yeah, they are.
So could be we both go out. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not feeling ever so confident.
They come into the theatre of dreams and they'll go away with a nightmare, mate.
As long as they bring a packed lunch, Gordon, they have to bring their own food, of course.
Too right, mate.
Yeah.
Times are hard in Old Trafford.
We need to go because KT is standing by for the Mood Train. Fraser, Tom, Gordon, thank you. I've enjoyed your company. We will come back again next Monday for Pure West Sport from 7. It's KT next. Good night.
This is Pure West Radio for Pembrokeshire.